So you were supposed to be on this card tonight. What happened?
Opponent fell through. He got hurt in another fight, and so they gave us options, and I didn't feel comfortable with the options, and so I had to do what I had to do.
Explain to people, because I feel like that's a real fight game inside baseball. Like, when I hear that, maybe like stylistically you've been working on one style of fighter and they were giving you options that were completely different than what you'd been working on. Is that what you're saying?
When you train for a fight, you get ready for one kind of fighter. You get ready for a slugger, more of a guy that plays the game well, There's just different kinds of opponents, and so when you train for one opponent and they switch it, and it's a different opponent with a different style, it just adds more to the puzzle, and it makes it harder to prepare for, especially like on a 2-week notice, because you got 3 weeks, but the last week you're tapering, so the last week you're not really training much as far as training for somebody specifically.
By the way, how much weight do you cut for your weight class?
Well, this fight we wanted to fight at 190, but we ended up getting back down, taking it to 200. I want to go down to 190. That's my plan for my future fight, so hopefully it'll be at 190.
Is that cruiserweight?
Yeah, well, cruiserweight goes up to 200, I believe, but I'd like to lock a fight down at 190, and then eventually there may make my way down. MMA, I used to fight 185, so if I could get to 185, 182, then we'll talk of other options.
Okay, because that's kind of difficult. Like boxing and MMA, they don't have the weight classes. So how do you, when you transition, how do you get used to that? Like if you're a heavyweight, it's not a big deal, and if you're a little guy, you can kind of get by. But those, especially from middleweight to welterweight, they're completely different weight classes in both sports.
Weight, different body. There's a lot of different things. I think with the boxing game, it's just the lower you get, the faster they get with their speed. The lower weight you get, the faster speed is. Maybe power's not there as much. But anything above 170 to 200, up to like 210, 215, the guys are throwing heat regardless.
And finally, did you really want to fight Blake?
Yeah, I did. I got nothing against the guy. All respect to any and all veterans that are, fighting the game. That was a pretty nice knockout. But when you prepare, you get ready. If it is not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. Stuff happens. So you just, move forward and be progressive in my game. That's about all I can do.